Hey there guys, Digital Session 1 here, and welcome to 100 Questions People Never Ask. It is a video challenge brought to me by another YouTuber by the name of I'm Alex. I'm not Alex. The other guy's channel name is Alex. You can check out his channel down below. I'll have a link description thing if you want to check out some of the stuff. It's pretty neato. Anyways, like the title suggests, it is 100 questions that people don't tend to ask very often. It's a video about questions, and I'm going to be answering them, so you get to learn a little bit more about me. It's going to be great. If you make it all the way through, there's a prize at the end. No, I'm just kidding. There might not be. There might be. I don't know. But yeah, let's get through this because I know this thing is going to be really long. It's 100 questions. It's a lot of questions. So let's start it off. Number 1. Do you sleep with your closet doors open or closed? I don't do either very consistently. There's two. Or I guess right now it's open. If I forget to close it by the end of the night, then I'll sleep with it open. If I close it, then it's closed. It's not one of those scary, like, horror movie type-esque closets that can actually fit a monster. That thing's pretty jam-packed, so I'm not really too afraid of that. So I'm going to say half open, half closed, glass empty, pessimist, optimist type deal. Number 2. Do you take the shampoos and conditioner bottles from the hotel? I do not. I don't tend to like the shampoos from the hotels, at least the ones I go to anyways. I'm sure if I went to a fancier ones, if I was rich enough, I'm sure they would be great. But no, they don't tend to work well with my hair. I don't really like them. So, and also they're pretty small, and they tend to be used up by the time I get out of the hotel. So now, question number 3. Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out? A little bit of both. In, usually, when it's like the winter time, just because it, it insulates or whatever, it keeps me nice and cozy and warm. Feels like a cocoon. But right now out because it's getting pretty hot here. I'm feeling the heat right now. And I like to stick my feet out. So a little bit of both depending on how the temperature is going on right now. Question number 4. Have you ever stolen a street sign before? No, I have not. I'm sure if I find a cool enough street sign, maybe I'll be enticed to, but I probably won't. So let's just leave it at a no. Do you like to use Post-it notes? I love Post-it notes. Sticky notes, as you may also call them. I think Post-it notes is an actual name brand. I don't really know. So those are too expensive. But yeah, no, I love them. There's also tons of hidden ones in my room. Special thanks to a certain somebody. But yeah, there's a bunch of sticky notes all over my room right now. So I love them. And also some of them have really nice notes on them. So thanks to yeah. So anyways, number 6. Do you cut out coupons but never use them? Yeah, so pretty much all the time. Cut them, like McDonald's coupons, for example, they pop randomly in the mail. I'll use a couple of them, but then there's there's still 10 of them left, and I can't eat that much McDonald's. I don't eat that much McDonald's. I love McDonald's sometimes, but can't deal with that. So yeah, I do, and it makes me really sad when I see one. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to McDonald's, and then I go, but then it ends up being expired, so I'm like sad. So yeah, there's other coupons too, but that's a great example for me. Number 7, would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I'd take on that big bear. I'd be like one of those Russian big mustache mans, and be like but I'd get murked, obviously. The bees, I'd have this huge Nicolas Cage moment, and it'd be really terrible. So it'd be like, the bees! And then it'd be really awful when I get stung, and I've never actually been stung by a bee either. So that's another fun fact just relating to this question. So I really would not like to deal with those bees. So we'll take on the bear. We'll take on the bear. Number 8, do you have freckles? I do not. Do not. Those are the words I'm looking for. I don't have freckles. I just don't. Sorry. Number 9, do you always smile for pictures? No. My default, I guess, my default facial expressions, really good for, passport photos and stuff like that. It's just, it's just very monotone. But yeah, other times, I definitely smile because, smiling feels good, and, it looks good for pictures sometimes. And the other times too, the Asian funky winky face is my go-to, so stuff like that. That's my go-to picture pose most of the time. Number 10, what is your biggest pet peeve? A little hard to tell, but basically, I guess one of the things I remember jotting down on I remember doing it for a yearbook for schools for some time. But one of the pet peeves I really didn't like before. It's not so bad nowadays, but really bad censorship in songs on the radio. Just with, they used to, really long pauses. I also used to do radio for a little bit as well. So that also irked me, because it would just be a long pause randomly, or a beep, and those stuffs really irked me. But nowadays, people can say bitch and shit and stuff like that and be okay. So now it's okay. And plus, people have like the clean and dirty versions. Those stuff I don't mind if they swap out the bad words. So you know, whatever, that's fine. So yeah, that's one of the things I can think of. Number 11. Do you ever count your steps when you walk? Sometimes I do. If I'm being mathematical and stuff like that, I want to be algebraic. But no, other times I won't because it's just, oh man, it's too much brain power sometimes. Number 12. Have you ever peed in the woods? Yes, I have. Honestly, I will say that. Not lately, not anytime in the past probably year. But like, I think last time I went to the woods, I don't tend to go out in the wilderness very often. But like school trips, sometimes we would go to like camping and stuff like that, or like, you know, kayaking and stuff like that. So those instances, yes, because there's nowhere else to pee. I mean, I have to pee somewhere, right? I'm not gonna pee my pants. Number 13 also goes along with this. What about pooped in the woods? I have not pooped in the woods. Even on longer trips, I didn't tend to poop in the woods, so I did not poop in the woods. I'm gonna stop saying poop in the woods. Number 14. Do you ever dance even if there's no music playing? Yes, pretty much all the time. I'll do my, like, you know, dun, 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 dun. But then at the same time, there's also music playing in my head while I'm doing it, so I don't know if that counts. So I'll say yes and no. Well, you know, yeah, I'll do my little dance. Anyways, number 15. Do you chew your pens and pencils? I do not. Honestly, I don't really. I think it's kind of unsanitary. I know where my pens and pencils have been sometimes, and it's kind of gross. But the other thing I'm slightly afraid of is, like, you know, this is a little Sharpie. I'm afraid that, you know, one of these days I'll accidentally, you know, if I did ever do it, I'd like chew it and explode, and there would be like ink all over me, and it would be awful. And you know, if they're toxic, I might die, but they're not toxic, so it's okay. But no, I don't do that. Number 16. How many people have you slept with this week? I like to nap with a lot, and I have napped with like one person this week, and if it counts animals too, I've taken like little pseudo naps with my hedgehog. Not really. I mean, she's walking around, but I'm kind of napping around. So, you know, I don't know. I'll say one for generalization. We'll leave it at that. Number 17. What size is your bed? My bed is a double bed. It's good enough for my needs. I don't need anything big. Sometimes I find it's a little small for my legs, or a little short, I guess. My feet a little dangle off and hit sometimes the little cage there, and I apologize, Cloud, for hitting your cage. So, yeah. What is your song of the week? The Weeknd's new single is pretty good. I think it's called The Hills. My sister sent it to me last night and checked it out. It's pretty solid. On top of that, Bring Benjamin's new album coming out. A lot of the singles from that I've been listening to. My guilty pleasure song is probably I Really, Really Like You from Carly Rae Jepsen. That thing's catchy as hell, and it's always on at work. So I don't know, there's that. And also Haste the Day, I got their album from back in their Indiegogo campaign, so I've been listening to that as well. So it's pretty solid stuff all around for music. Number 19. Is it okay for guys to wear pink? Yes, it is. I'm actually wearing a little bit of pink right now. Pink is a color. Pink is on shirts. If you don't like pink, then don't wear it. But if you do wear pink, you know what? Sometimes it can become an Academy-winning Simpsons episode, or, you know, like, haha. But yeah, other than that, though, yeah, for sure. Number 20. Do you still watch cartoons? All the time. I still love SpongeBob and, like, Fairly Odd Parents and stuff like that whenever it's on TV. I don't actually have, like, cable anymore because it's all gone digital, so I can't watch actual TV anymore. But, like, Netflix and shit, like, you know, sometimes there's other TVs in the house that have cable. But, like, you know, sometimes it'll be, like, Simpsons reruns or Futurama or, you know, stuff like that. Like, I love cartoons, so yeah, for shizzle. 21. I just said for shizzle. What's your least favorite movie? I don't really, if it counts, if it has to be a movie I've seen, I can't think of anything. I'm not really picky as far as movies are concerned. I'm going to say as far as concept and just generalization, Avatar from M. Night Shyamalan comes to mind, because even though I haven't watched it, I've seen, like, lots of random clips just to see how bad it is, and it's pretty bad. So I'm going to say that, just on the basis of it seems super terrible, and it seems to do a terrible job with, I mean, the cartoon is also supposed to be pretty solid. I haven't watched all of it, but, like, and that and Korra, like, it's, So anyways, bad M. Night. Number 22. Where would you bury hidden treasure if you had some? If I had it, I don't think I'd bury it. Like, nowadays, anyway. So, no. And also, I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't tell you, PayPal. I'd leave it in an intricate documents game thing, like Jigsaw, or, like, actually, the book I've been reading, Ready Player One, that shit seems great. And also that other random book that, forget what it's called, but they had the book and the $1 million gold prize in Vegas or something like that. Like, those types of things. I'd leave it intricate puzzle shit. So something like that. What do you drink with dinner? I don't know, water most of the time. Sometimes I like a nice soda or something. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper right now, and I had a nice tea, and, you know, whatever floats my boat. Something that's nice and cold. I like cold beverages. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? My go-to sauce is usually sweet and sour, so there's that. What is my favorite food? I'm a big fan of, I guess, American food, more or less. Hamburgers, pizza, you know, deep fried shit. So there's that. You know, I'm also, you know, sometimes I really like Chinese food too, because, you know, heritage and whatnot. Yeah, number 26. What movies could you watch over and over and still love? I've watched The Godfather tons of times. I've been watching, you know, like anything classic, I guess, as far as, you know, like I've watched Big Hero 6 quite a number of times as well. Zombieland, Scott Pilgrim, I don't know, just a ton of movies. Guardians of the Galaxy I've watched at least probably 5-6 times already. And most of those times have been pretty recent, so I don't know. Just lots of movies I can watch lots of times. Man, we're only on question 27. We're already like 10 minutes in. Jesus. Last person you kissed. My girlfriend, because I love her. That's all. 28. Were you ever a boy/girl scout? No, neither. And yeah, no, I wasn't. I was never really into those types of things. 29. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? Probably not. Depends. I don't know. Depends on what it is, and the maybe partially reconciliation, or not, you know, reimbursement or something. But I don't know. Probably not. I'm not that comfortable with my body, you know. No, I don't know. I don't. Probably not. But we'll see. You know, maybe you'll see me in a magazine naked. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? Man, a long time ago. Little notes, though, probably not that long ago, but like a full-blown letter? Man, probably not any time in the past decade, to be honest. I don't really know. Can you change the oil on a car? Yes and no. I probably wouldn't trust myself doing it. Ever gotten a speeding ticket? No, but I've gotten quite a number of parking tickets. So no, but yes to part of that question. Number 33. Ever ran out of gas? Not. I've been close, but not enough to really like impede me from getting anywhere. So no, not quite yet. Hopefully, I never will. Favorite kind of sandwich? Big fan of the just classic grilled cheese. Although actually, if you're cooking with your boy, poutine grilled cheese sandwiches with bacon and hot sauce and all that type of stuff is solid as shit. So yes, go make that. Best thing to eat for breakfast? Classic breakfast food is my favorite. So, you know, like sausages, eggs, bacon, all that type of stuff. You know, just yeah, those types of things. Just, you know, the quintessential breakfast type foods. What is your usual bedtime? I don't usually go to bed until, you know, lately anyway, more around the 12 o'clock-ish range, maybe 1 o'clock, depending on when I have to work. So, you know, usually pretty late though. I'm pretty night owl-y. Number 37, are you lazy? All the time. I'm so lazy. That's why I'm at home and recording videos for you guys. But that's not really lazy. I'm actually doing something, so... But no, most of the time I'm pretty lazy. I'm usually just playing video games or napping or something like that, so... Yeah, I'm pretty lazy. I even have a sloth poster painting thing on my wall to basically... That's my deadly sin right there. It's sloth. Number 38. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? My go-to was usually a ninja. I really liked being a ninja. So there's, yeah, I'll be Ninja Man for Halloween. I still would be if I still had, you know, Halloween type things to do. Number 39. What is your Chinese astrological sign? I'm a rooster, or to make a dirty joke, I'm a dick or a cock or, you know, whatever. I botched that. Anyways, yes, I'm a rooster, chicken, whatever you want to call it. It's rooster though. I'm that thing. Number 40. How many languages can you speak? English, kind of, maybe. Hopefully I'm doing a good job speaking the English. I don't know, a little bit of French because of school and stuff like that. We have French here in the Canada, La Canada. But on top of that, I've kind of partially been learning some German. I know a little bit of like words wise, I can understand a bit of Vietnamese and Mandarin and Cantonese. So some of those type of stuff, some random words I've learned from like anime and stuff for Japanese. So bits and pieces, but mostly just English for like speaking and stuff like that. Do you ever have any? Do you have any magazine subscriptions? Not anymore. I used to really like Nintendo Power and like PlayStation Magazine, those types of gaming mags. But nowadays you can find everything on the web, so it's too bad. Actually, one thing I did sign up for was Retro Mag. On Kickstarter, they had their year 2 subscription, which I still haven't gotten in the mail yet, which I'm really a little bit butthurt about. But their first issue of this year is all about fighting games, and it's all about a lot of it was centered on Mortal Kombat X, and I'm still waiting on that. But so I guess that counts. But I'm only getting the 1 copy so far. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? Legos, man. What the hell are I know Lincoln Logs, but no, man, Legos. Legos. I grew up with them. I got a big ass Millennium Falcon in the corner over there, and you can see. Partially speaking, anyways, a little, Lego movie right there. So, yeah, Legos for shizzles, man. That's the second time it's for shizzles. Are you stubborn? I used to really be. Now I'm just too laid back. So, I used to be really stubborn. I used to hit my head against the wall when I didn't get my way, apparently, when I was a kid. So, yeah, not anymore. I'm pretty non-decisive, which is actually sometimes really annoying for most people around me. Who is better, Leno or Letterman? Oh man, Leno, I guess more my time, but between the two, yeah, I'll go with Leno. I mean, they're both pretty old, and I guess I'm a big fan of Conan and Jimmy Fallon as far as like the night show hosts are concerned, but between the two, I'll lean towards Leno, but really, I don't have really much of a preference between the two. Ever watch soap operas? Yes. Sometimes with my mom, she used to, she loves Young and the Restless and stuff like that. Also, like, Chinese, like, Asian dramas, like K-dramas and shit like that. I don't know if they really count as soap operas. I think they do, but, like, they're crazy ridiculous. And, so I watched some of those with, like, even my grandmother and stuff like that. So, there's that. They're pretty crazy. Go just Google or YouTube something that's Asian dramas. They're fucking crazy. 46. Are you afraid of heights? No, I like rock climbing and, like, flying and stuff doesn't bother me, so that's whatever. Number 47. Do you sing in the car? All the time. Whenever the radio's on. Whenever I have my iPod sometimes hooked up, I'm singing. I sing in the car. 48 goes right into this. Do you sing in the shower? I bring my speaker in all the time and sing and shit, so show time in the shower. I'm not very good at the singing, but I will sing. Yes, 49. Do you dance in the car? Little hand movements sometimes, like, yeah, like shit like that. There's no full-blown dancing because that would be dangerous. Number 50. Ever used a gun? A real-life gun? No, because they're illegal here. Other type guns? Nerf guns. I've got airsoft guns. Crossbows. Those types of things. Yes, I have used. But yeah, as far as a full-blown gun, no, I'm never going to, probably. So we're halfway through. We're already like 18 minutes in. I'm going to cut this video. I'm going to end it off here. We're going to do the other half another time, because holy crap, this video is long. So I'm going to split this up into 2 videos. Hopefully you got through this all. Hopefully you enjoyed most of it. But yeah, check out the next part later on, and we'll learn a little bit more about the digital Szechuan. So I'm going to end this now, like I said. See you later on the next part, on the next video. Peace out. Have an awesome day. Woo!